Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for July 22nd, read by Sarah M. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA. AA Thoughts for the Day. Obsession. Most of us have been unwilling to admit we were real alcoholics. No person likes to think he is bodily and mentally different from his fellows. Therefore, it is not surprising that our drinking careers have been characterized by countless vain attempts to prove we could drink like other people. The idea that somehow, someday, he will control and enjoy his drinking is the great obsession of every abnormal drinker. The persistence of this illusion is astonishing. Many pursue it into the gates of insanity and death. We learned that we had to fully concede our innermost selves that we were alcoholics. This is the first step to recovery. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 30. Thought to consider. An obsession. A persistent, recurring idea that does not respond to reason. AA acronyms. Trust. Try relying upon steps and traditions. Just for today. Almost. Tradition 10. Alcoholics Anonymous has no opinion on outside issues. Hence the AA name ought never be drawn into public controversy. The Washingtonian Society, a movement among alcoholics which started in Baltimore a century ago, almost discovered the answer to alcoholism. At first, the society was composed entirely of alcoholics trying to help one another. The early members foresaw that they should dedicate themselves to this sole aim. In many respects, the Washingtonians were akin to AA of today. Their membership passed the 100,000 mark. Had they been left to themselves, and had they stuck to their one goal, they might have found the rest of the answer, but this didn't happen. Instead, the Washingtonians permitted politicians and reformers, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, to use the society for their own purposes. Abolition of slavery, for example, was a stormy political issue then. Soon, Washingtonian speakers violently and publicly took sides on this question. Maybe the society could have survived the abolition controversy, but it didn't have a chance from the moment it determined to reform Americans' drinking habits. When the Washingtonians became temperance crusaders, within a very few years they had completely lost their effectiveness in helping alcoholics. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 178. Daily Reflections, the Good and the Bad. My Creator, I am now willing that you should have all of me, good and bad. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 76. The joy of life is in the giving. Being freed of my shortcomings, that I may more freely be of service, allows humility to grow in me. My shortcomings can be humbly placed in God's loving care and be removed. The essence of Step 7 is humility, and what better way to seek humility than by giving all of myself, good and bad, to God, so that He may remove the bad and return to me the good. As Bill sees it, true tolerance. Gradually, we began to be able to accept the other fellow's sins as well as his virtues. We coined the potent and meaningful expression, let us always love the best in others and never fear their worst. Grapevine, January 1962. Finally, we begin to see that all people, including ourselves, are to some extent emotionally ill, as well as frequently wrong. When this happens, we approach true tolerance, and we see what real love for our fellows actually means. 12 and 12, page 92. Big Book Quote. We alcoholics are sensitive people. It takes some of us a long time to outgrow that serious handicap. Alcoholics Anonymous, The Family Afterward, page 125. 24 hours a day. AA thought for the day. One of the finest things about AA is the diversity of its membership. We come from all walks and stations of life. All types and classes of people are represented in an AA group. Being different from each other in certain ways, we can each make a different contribution to the whole. Some of us are weak in one respect, but strong in another. AA can use the strong points of all its members and can disregard their weaknesses. AA is strong not only because we all have the same problem, but also because of the diversified talents of its members. Each person can contribute part. Do I recognize the good points of all my group's members? Meditation for the day. And greater works than these shall ye do. Each individual has the ability to do good works through the power of God's Spirit. This is the wonder of the world, the miracle of the earth, that God's power goes out to bless the human race through the agency of so many people who are actuated by His grace. We need not be held back by doubt, despondency, and fear. A wonderful future can lie before any person who depends on God's power, a future of unlimited power to do good works. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may not limit myself by doubting. I pray that I may have confidence that I can be effective for good. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. I'm Sarah, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.